Indian shuttler PV Sindhu bags the first ever Olympic silver in badminton for India in the Rio Olympics. Misses gold to world number 1 Carolina Marin of Spain in a hard-fought final. Awards and accolades await the badminton ace in cash and gifts ranging from a BMW to rupees 2.05 crores as well as land. Proud parents applaud the fighting spirit of their daughter in the finals. President, Prime Minister and several union ministers congratulate Sindhu on a spectacular achievement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says her accomplishment will be remembered for years. Several union ministers to visit various parts of the country as part of 70th Independence Day celebrations. Yaad Karo Qurbani. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Venkaiah Naidu to visit birthplace of freedom fighters in Tamil Nadu. Home Minister Rajnath Singh to visit Shah Jahanpur and Lucknow to pay tributes to freedom fighters and unveil a statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji in Lucknow. Boosting air connectivity in the northeast, Minister of State for Home Kiren Rijiju opens advanced landing ground at Pasighat in Arunachal Pradesh. Warplanes like Sukhoi 30 MKI can take off and land to boost India's military capabilities in the state bordering China. CBI has registered an FIR in the Bulandshahr gang rape case on the directions of the Allahabad High Court. The incident had taken place last month in which a woman and her minor daughter of a Noida-based family were assaulted by a gang on the national highway passing through Bulandshahr in UP when they were travelling to Shah Jahanpur along with their family. In yet another example of the worsening law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh, Mohammad Adil, relative of an SP leader, was hacked to death in Aligarh market. Angry mobs thereafter targeted the local police picket and shops. Deployment increased at several police stations. Bangladesh has sought details from India about controversial Islamic preacher Zakir Naik's operations. Visiting Bangladeshi Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said Naik's teachings are not in compliance with the Quran and several prominent ulemas wanted action against him much before the Dhaka attack. In view of heavy to very heavy rains in the states of Odisha, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, in association with a deep depression centered around Jharkhand and adjoining North Chhattisgarh today morning. Meanwhile, heavy to very heavy rainfall forecast in eastern UP, eastern MP and other catchment areas of the Ganga and its tributaries. In the coal scam case, a special CBI court in Delhi framed various charges including cheating and criminal conspiracy against former Coal Secretary H.C. Gupta and 2 public servants among others. The case pertains to alleged irregularities in allocation of coal blocks in West Bengal. India's foreign exchange reserves surged by $73.2 million to touch a lifetime high of $365.82 billion in the week ended 12th August. An RBI press release has informed that foreign currency assets, a major part of the overall reserves, increased by $81.6 million to $340.36 billion. The Finance Ministry has issued the 5th set of frequently asked questions clarifying certain issues relating to Income Declaration Scheme 2016. Clarification has been sought as to whether the answer number 4 of the said fact shall apply to all assets declared under the scheme or it is limited to only immovable property. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton leads Republican rival Donald Trump by 8 percentage points among likely voters, according to a Reuters Ipsos opinion poll released on Friday. The survey showed 42% of Americans supported Clinton ahead of the November 8th general elections. That compares with 34% support for Trump. In the United States, firefighters are gaining ground against a wildfire burning in a Southern California mountain pass that has forced tens of thousands of residents to flee their homes and destroyed about 100 homes. Officials said firefighters were able to carve containment lines around 26% of the blaze as of Friday morning, up from 4% a day earlier in dry, hot and windy weather conditions and treacherous terrain. Russian warships in the Mediterranean Sea fired cruise missiles at targets near Aleppo, a further sign of Moscow's broadening military effort in Syria days after it began to fly bombing missions from an airbase in Iran. Russian air power had helped Syrian President Bashar al-Assad make steady advances against rebels seeking to oust him since Moscow's intervention a year ago, but a recent insurgent advance in Aleppo has checked that momentum. 5 new cases of Zika have been found in tourist hotspot Miami Beach, signaling that local transmission of a virus blamed for birth defects is spreading. The Florida Health Department has said 5 individuals had been confirmed as cases of local Zika transmission in a section of Miami Beach.